if you all remembered me telling you before that I shake because of my PTSD and anxiety. I was at Walmart today getting supplies and ended up looking for a TV and finding a gimbal at Walmart on sale for $78. Hold on. Let me see if I can get more light here. Hopefully that helped. But yeah, so I found a smart gimbal mobile stabilizer so that I don't have to do the shaky camera anymore. And it comes with a free smart gimbal app download. It's got active motion track, up to 12 hours runtime, 360 pan, 4-way joystick, 2-way mounting, tripod compatible, so I can put it on the tripod that I now have the phone sitting on. So you see, Walmart find $78. I was so excited to see this, y'all. I thought I had to order this off Amazon. So there's all the specs right there. And I figured I'd do a little box opening video for y'all, since this has been something I've been talking about getting on my channel for a very, very long time. Now, hopefully when I play this back, it won't be backwards, because right now it looks backwards, but usually it's pretty good. You can stop and pause it if you can see that. Can't really focus it on this, it just has to kind of focus itself. Yeah, so I'm really super excited about this, and let's open it, shall we? I couldn't believe I found this at Walmart for $78. I was so excited. We are about to have dinner. Whoops, that's not supposed to happen. My wonderful X-Acto set that my aunt gave me for Christmas a couple years back when I was really into my hula hoops, because I cut my tapes with it. Yeah, and my mom happened to get me one at the same time. So now I have two X-Acto sets. But anyway, let's get back to the box opening, shall we? Alright, so, well, it's packaged really well, I can tell you that. They definitely don't want anybody getting into it, but it didn't have one of those locks on it, so I was really surprised to see that, something so expensive. Now, I've never used one of these before. I've played with one. Mike showed me his when I was with Mike Living Free Mike at the Slabs, but I never had one. I really did not have one that I saw in my price range, and they didn't have good reviews, stuff like that. The box is really thick, so it's packaged really well, if anyone is interested in getting these. And of course, you know how I am about instruction manuals, so it has an instruction manual, which is great, super great. Wow, it's really detailed too. It's packaged really well. It's got a little foam insert. Wow, it's thick too. Look at that. That's how thick that is. See? It's very thick. I'm so excited. The more I get this open, the more excited I get. And I'm going to guess this is to recharge it. So it is rechargeable via USB. It didn't say anything about that on the box, but let me just check. Let's see. USB connection. It's got to be at 7. Charging the battery. So it stops charging automatically to, avoid overcharging. It says disconnect the batteries from the charger when fully charged. Well, the only charger thing I can see is this USB port, and that's what that was, so. Yep, so it charges by USB, which is great. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited, you guys. Wow. So it has a port on the side here. It's got USB and regular charge. Huh. Now, of course, I'm going to have to read the manual and get back to you guys, and I'll have to make one, like a future video. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So yeah, I'm not going to use a lot of time on this video to... Oh, this is so cool. To read the instructions and stuff, because that's just boring, let's face it. So yeah, I'm going to read the instructions and play with it a bit and let y'all know how it goes. I mean, I've got the basic gist of it, I'm sure. That's to turn it, I'm sure. There we go. Okay. This one, let's try closing it back up a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit. Y, W, and a T. Not really sure what that is, but it's got a really good hand grip. So this is the product. Like I said, I have to play with it a little bit, but your phone goes in there, and it swivels. It goes up, down, every which way. It's pretty amazing, actually. I'm really excited. So it's got a button there. It's got the on button here, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing. It's not staying on. So I have to look at it. That's the mode, and then this is the joystick, which it's supposed to go every which way. So yeah, I have to play with it and figure out how it works and all that good stuff, and I will let you guys know. Until then, see you guys later. Peace out. I have a gimbal. Hold on, I'll turn some more lights on. So now that I've been playing with it for a little bit, I think I've got it down. And I read the instructions manual, thank God for that. So basically, and I'll turn the camera on. So my other phone, my good phone that I use non-stop, will not fit with the case. And unfortunately the case for it is extremely hard to get off. So I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Alright, so basically, it's not on yet. So, I've got the camera on. There's a couple of things like panning and zooming and starting the record that I can't do via this until I upload the app. They give you the free app with it, the app download. I just have to figure out how to download it. Y'all know I'm not good at technical stuff. So yeah, so when I turn it on, you hold it, it'll blink and turn itself on. And voila, I have a stabilizer, y'all. Look at this. So basically there's 3 different modes. The default mode that it enters into, it is locked, so it will smoothly follow. I hope you can see this. It'll smoothly follow where I move the joystick. Now on top of that, if I move it down or up, it moves as well. So it's kind of locked in, it's kind of not, because I can always use the joystick to... I don't think I'm getting this well. Hang on. Let me move you guys closer to me, just for a minute or so, just so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I can basically tilt it up, and it goes way up and around all the way to the other side. And then I can tilt it down, and I'm using the joystick to do this. Basically, it pans up and around pretty much all the way to where it began. You see that? This is so cool. I'm so excited about this, you guys. And then I can also use the joystick to pan to the left all the way to me and pan to the right. Now, I did learn recently how to do a picture-in-picture. I'm not sure if I can do that with a video or not, but if I can, then I should probably hit the record button on this, and I will record this so you can see what it looks like as I'm doing it. Like I said, I have to have the app in order to actually hit the record button, but this is the coolest thing ever. I'm so excited about this. No more shaky camera, guys. You're going to love this. Look at this. And while you're panning, you can also move it up and down as you're going to one side or the other. It's very slow, very deliberate. This is the coolest thing I've ever had. By far. Definitely the coolest thing I've ever had. I'm gonna go back up. Okay. Yeah, with once I get the app downloaded, then I'll have, what features did it say? Once I get the app downloaded, I will have the features of, it's Bluetooth is how it connects. Basically, where'd it go? Oh, yeah, the zoom control, which is the one on the side here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little button here. So this is like wide angle. I believe it's zoom in. Up is zoom in, and down is zoom out. And then the other thing they have is face tracking. So basically it'll track my face, whether it be whatever side camera it is. Smart object track, paranormal shooting, and time lapse, which is really cool. But yeah, and then I'll be able to actually just record with this button. It'll just be Bluetooth connected. And the other thing I read is that not just is this a charging port, so there's the charge port on the top there, and this port is so that you can actually use the stabilizer to charge your phone if your phone gets too low while you're using it, which I thought was pretty badass. And there's my swear word. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. The other mode will basically lock it in place. I should probably turn the flash off, huh? There, that way you can see it better. But it will lock it in place, so basically it'll follow wherever I put it. If I tilt it up, it stays in the spot. If I tilt it down, it stays in the same spot and continues to follow. It's pretty dang cool. Hi guys! So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can use Mike's hotspot to get the app on both of these phones. Then the third click for the mode, I believe, yeah, it locks it into wherever you have it pointed. So I can move it any which way, and it stays on the object that I had it pointed on. Whoops. As long as there's no jerky movements. And then this is the follow mode. So it's just a, you know, wherever you put it, it'll follow you. So it's going to take me a while for me to remember all these. As you know, my memory issues suck. So yeah, and then if I wanted to, which I usually don't while recording, and I'm going to actually stop this record to show you this, because usually I've noticed this with any camera. If you're recording something and you move it sideways and it changes the direction, like, you know, it's either up down portrait mode or landscape mode, like we always do for YouTube, because it takes up the whole screen, which is great, and people hate portrait mode. So yeah, so if you do that while you're actually in record mode with most cameras, it'll flip the video, and there's no way to really flip it back around, so it's a useless video. So we don't really do that a lot, but it is nice to just know that I can do this. Now this way, since the way you put the camera in, it kind of turns it upside down. So, not really sure if I'm going to be doing that anyways. You flip it up, and it flips it right back up again. So see, you flip it up, and it puts it back in that mode. And then you can do it this way, but you have to do it when it's sideways. There we go. And then it puts it in that mode. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? I'm so excited, you guys. I can't wait to use this. I really can't. You flip it up. So, let's see if I can show you here. Flip it sideways, and it turns it up. And even makes it go in front, wherever you're pointing it. And then you flip it back up, and it flips it back up. Isn't that so cool? I'm so excited about this, y'all. That's just the coolest thing I've ever seen. Really. So yeah, that is my new gimbal. I can't wait to see these. I can't wait. And I did recently learn from Jeremy how to use the Bluetooth to record anything on this old phone, because it's not on or anything like that, but I can record on it and then use the Bluetooth tethering to send the video to this phone and then upload from there. So that was a really good thing to learn, because especially now, because there's no way I'm taking the case off of that phone every time I want to make a video, guys. The case is already broken from the first time I tried getting it off, so it's just not a good idea. But yeah, I wanted to show you. So basically, if you were to do it yourself, this is the joystick right here. So you can pan. Hold on a second. I will. It's hard to do this way. Hold on. I wanted to record as I was doing this, so we'll hit the record button. Alright, so say you're facing it, you're doing it yourself. I'm going to move it that way. So it's going to do a nice little pan. Let me get it straight here. So there we go. Nice little pan all the way around. And then, whoop, I did it again. This is hard to do backwards. Pan it again. It pans around. Hi. So that's the full range that it has that way. And then if you wanted to back all the way, not quite. Okay, so if you wanted to pan up or down, let's do down first, shall we? It literally will go all the way around. See, I can see you guys. And then you pan the other way, and it'll go all the way around this way. Nice smooth motions, no shaking. This is going to be such an improvement, y'all. I always feel bad when I shake, and I can't help it. It's a medical issue, and I feel bad that I'm making you guys, like, sick. I'm sure I am. But this is definitely the coolest thing I've ever seen. I have been wanting one of these for so long, just because they are amazing. And yeah, that's the follow feature. So it'll follow wherever my wrist moves. It'll stay. And then this one, I believe, keeps, yeah. Oh, don't do that. Usually keeps it locked on, see? I can move my wrist, I can twist it, and it stays locked onto the fridge. I can go down and it stays locked on. I can go up and that way and it stays locked on. This is just so cool. I'm so excited about this, you guys. This one, I'm still, like, there's only 3 modes, but they all do, like, 3 different things, so definitely going to have to play with it a little bit more. Yeah, this one I think is the follow mode. So it'll follow wherever I put the camera. It'll point the camera that way. If I point it up, it'll point it up. If I point it this way, it'll follow it that way. Point it that way, it'll follow it that way. And then I believe the next one is the lock mode. Where it just like keeps it. Oh yeah. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. Oh, that's the lock mode. That's where you can do whatever and it doesn't go anywhere. So it just stays wherever you had it to lock it there. If you locked it right there in that spot, that's where it stays no matter what. I can do whatever and it's still going to keep the camera exactly on the same spot. And this isn't even all the features, guys. I am so excited to try the app. There's the follow one. Wherever I point it, it shoots. You want to go down, it points down. You want to go up, it points up. That's the coolest thing ever. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Huge. Huge. Alright, y'all. So, I'm going to stop it there. One last thing I did not show you is that it also has this. So, I'm not sure if I said it or not. I can actually attach it to the tripod that I have this standing on. I'm not really sure why, other than the face follow and the object following thing. That would be pretty cool, but I have to have the app on it to do that. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I will let y'all know how it goes, and hopefully you'll see better videos from now on. Yay! I got a gimbal! Thanks for watching, guys. I will try and upload this video as a picture-in-picture, and then when you turn it off, hold it, you turn it off, and it slowly just goes, and then you turn your, whoops, wrong button. Turn your camera off, and there you go. And that's it. This is the coolest thing I've ever had. I'm extremely excited about this. I've been wanting one of these, as y'all know, for a couple years. So, yeah, I'm going to make sure it's totally charged. And I'll probably just leave the camera in there. I'm surprised it's still, like, just kind of floating there. Even off, you know. Before it was kind of laying itself down, but maybe that was because it wasn't balanced right. I had to adjust it a little bit because the camera's so big. So, yeah. So that's the gimbal. And again, I will close this out. And I'm going to charge it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Namaste. Bye.